Welcome to Twale TV Sports. Twale TV Sports, welcome back. Well, after all the weekend drama, I actually thought I'd wake up and read the breaking news. Erik ten Hag is sacked. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed because it's an eventuality that would, soon take place. So, what's my take? Erik ten Hag is not Manchester United's problem, okay? Sir Alex Ferguson left 12 years ago, 11, 12 years ago, okay? And he won the Premier League in his last season, 2012, 2013. Since then, Man U must have had like a dozen managers. It's like they're changing managers like you're changing your socks. You have Sir Alex Ferguson gave the board so much assurance about David Moyes that they gave him 6 years contract. It didn't last long. He left. I think Ryan Giggs came in as interim. After that, Louis van Gaal was appointed. Louis van Gaal won them FA Cup. Bang. They got rid of him. He's passing sideways. With the same reason that's causing United's problem right now. Because if you look at the way people like Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, the so-called legends who are the ex-players from this club, the way they influence the fan base to determine or decide on who is good, who is not good in relation to the managers. So that's why I said in relation to these guys, these backroom guys, the legends, in which they have the right to voice their opinion about their club. But they've always influenced the fan base. They started that drumbeat. Louis van Gaal is never going to do it. He's passing sideways. That's not United's way. And Van Gaal was eventually sacked. And then they brought in Mourinho. Van Gaal won the FA Cup. Mourinho came in his 2.5 season or 3. He won them Europa Cup, which they've never won. It's the only cup they've never won, the missing jigsaw. He won them the League Cup. He won them the Charity Shield. And what else did they win? So Mourinho got like a couple of trophies, 2-3 trophies within 2-3 years. And he said, this is the most promising, the biggest achievement of his career in getting Man U to second place on the table. So they've been very close in winning the league. They've been very close in going back to their old glory days. So what is the problem? Why is it not happening? After Mourinho, you brought in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who did some good jobs, in my view, but was not given enough time. I'll explain why. He brought in Sancho, and then after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you got rid of him. You brought in another manager, a technical director from Donetsk or whatever Ralf Ragnick was at the time. They brought him, and when he was leaving, it was what he said that really got to me. Ralf Ragnick said, Manchester United's problem is like an open heart surgery. Okay, if somebody can describe a problem in that magnitude, then you have to understand there are bigger issues going on. Okay, the guy left. After Ralf Ragnick, who did they bring? I think after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, no, after Ragnick, they brought in Marco Carrick. He did his best couple of games. He left. So after Ragnick, after that, they said, okay, the Dutch guy, his style of play, expansive, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Before Ten Hag was appointed, I could hear the same drumbeat from Gary Neville, from Rio Ferdinand, and the likes. I'm not trying to pick these guys. Okay, they're doing their job. They love their club. But they were the ones who said, yes, Ten Hag is the right appointment. He's so good. And all along, I was watching this Ten Hag guy. I mean, I just see something that is not right. This guy doesn't fit the caliber of a top manager that can handle Manchester United. Manchester United is an enigma of success, both on and off the pitch. So what has been missing is the on-the-pitch success. They've never missed out on their commercial revenue. The money making is still going on. So that's why you would have to ask yourself sometime, why are things not right for United? It's not Ten Hag's problem. Even when Ten Hag was in charge, we saw lots of dramas that he couldn't even contain himself. He couldn't deal with Harry Maguire not playing. Harry Maguire was leaving, he's not leaving, he's leaving, he's not leaving. They didn't play him for a while. And then when he got stuck, he brought him back on. Jadon Sancho, About 80 million or so they paid for him. Ten Hag didn't play him. He didn't click with him. The poor guy was shipped off on loan to Borussia Dortmund, only for him to get there and show some magnificent display of his talent. And then we were all saying, oh, where was this talent? No, it's not the poor guy's fault. They made up the story, oh, he's got problem, mental issue. Stop all that nonsense. Which mental issue? So the guy has proved himself that I'm not a problem. I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my game. So this same Ten Hag that Gary Neville and Rio Ferdinand vouched for as the savior, his style of play, he can't deal with the dressing room drama. Okay, you need a top manager who is proven in this league, in Premier League, that can go in there and wield the axe. When Sir Alex Ferguson was in charge, one of the main reasons why he was so successful was because he was given complete control. He had complete control of Manchester United's football decisions. Forget about director of football or the executives. They won't mess with Sir Alex Ferguson because it's proved that if you interfere, you're going to cause more problem. So they left him. When David Beckham had an issue with Sir Alex Ferguson, they had a kind of a... David Beckham was sold at his peak to Real Madrid for £25 million, which was a lot of money then. That same weekend, Real Madrid made that 25 million in shirt, in sales of David Beckham's shirt sales, merchandise. They made the 25 million they paid Man U in a weekend. So if Sir Alex Ferguson can take a big loss for the club because he wanted control, he didn't want disruption in the room, why can't they give that power to Mourinho? Mourinho wanted to get rid of Paul Pogba. He wanted to get rid of Anthony Martial. They didn't let him. Those same players now are still there causing them headache. So you have to understand that the basic point, the fact of the matter is Erik Ten Hag is not the problem. Until that behind the scene problem is solved. And the only way I say it can be solved is, okay, we've brought in Sir Jim Ratcliffe to come and do the football operations. I'm still very suspicious about Sir Jim Ratcliffe's intentions and his team. They took a guy from Newcastle. They haven't even sorted that out. Newcastle are still in a wrangling situation with them, concerning the compensation. So, and because, Ashworth has been so good with Newcastle, he's recruited, he came from Brighton or whatever. So, these things don't just happen overnight. The chemistry of a winning team, it can't be rushed. Neither can it be dictated. You can't just, it's football. The chemistry has to work. The manager and the team and the board and everything has to be in sync. And that hasn't been happening for Man U for the last 11 years. So I can't see them going back to their glory days. I'm sorry. If you're a Man U fan and you're thinking, yes, we're going to get another manager after Ten Hag and things will be okay. No, unless you go for Mourinho. It's a proven Premier League winner. Forget about your style of play that, it is so defensive. Stop that nonsense. How did he win all the titles? Did he win titles by defending? He scored goals by winning titles. He scored the highest number of goals in La Liga when he was managing Real Madrid. So all these myths of Mourinho not playing attacking football is rubbish. Mourinho will attack if he needs to attack. He will defend if he needs to defend. I just kind of love Mourinho for whatever reason as a Chelsea fan, really. But unfortunately, Chelsea fans too don't even want him back without a problem. But I think we're okay now. Pochettino seems to have got things sorted. Anyway, let's go to United. So what's my take now? You need Ancelotti. You need Mourinho. You need, what's my friend's name? Thomas Tuchel. If you cannot go for a proven Premier League winner and a world-class manager, because one thing is to be a good winner or a top manager and a world-class manager. A world-class manager means you have won things, credible things, Champions League, not cup, not League Cup. So Man U needs a proven world-class manager. If they're not doing that, they're still wasting their time. Trust me. Man U fans, I'm sorry to break that bad news to you. Your problem continues after Ten Hag. Anyway, we'll have to come back and touch base in the evening. I think I just need to come back and quickly drop this for you because I just woke up, thought, oh my God, he's not sacked yet. Erik Ten Hag is still in job. Sorry, United fans. Can't help you. Anyway, hasta la vista, people. Let's catch up at the next podcast. Hasta la vista, baby. Ciao.
It's Wale.